Hello, this is Nina from the Happy Hippie, and I'm here to do a pick a card reading for you. Remember, these readings are general, so you have to take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So you have 3 piles to choose from today, number 1, number 2, and number 3. And on number 1, we have a Carnelion crystal. On number 2, we have a Citrine crystal. And on number 3, we have a green Fluorite crystal. So if you need more time or if you need more inspiration to try and find your pile, then go down into the description box. I put timestamps down there. There might be something in the numbers. There might be the crystals that you get drawn to or the cards themselves. Feel into wherever you feel guided and ask your angels and guides to guide you to pick either number 1, number 2, or number 3. Okay? Now pause the video if you need more time to make your pick, and I'll be back in a moment. I'll start with number 1. Removing number 3 and number 2. Okay, number 1. So if you pick the Carnelion and you pick the number 1, then this is your reading. I'll put the crystal up here. So we will look at this. First, we're going to look at this medicine card, Crystal Medicine Oracle, Divine Feminine. Okay, number 10. Black Moonstone might be also a crystal you can use, and the moon is also the symbol attached to the divinity here. Divine Feminine. Okay. Okay, now we will look at some more cards before we say anything. Okay, so you got the 10 of Swords and you got the Knight of Cups. Okay, I'll look at this one later. So, okay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so what Spirit is telling me here is several things. First of all, this card can look very grim. You know, it can be a feeling of I'm depleted of energy. I'm so done with this. I'm so fed up with this. I feel stabbed in the back. You know, it can be many feelings of disappointment in this card. But what's positive about the 10 of Swords is that it's the end. You know, it's the last card before you get into the court cards in the Swords. And so it's the ending of something. And you see also here that the kind of sun is rising on the horizon. So this is actually, you know, you have hit rock bottom, now you're on the way up kind of card. And with the positive cards on the side here, I would say that things are shifting, you know, because there's a loving offer coming here with the Knight. The Knight comes with love. The cups, you know, cups is emotions and love. And when it comes with a Knight, then there is somebody coming towards you with an offer of love or a loving offer in any way, shape, or form. Okay? It can be from a lover, it can be from a friend, it can be from a coworker, it can be from Spirit. You know, take that as it resonates. The Divine Feminine can mean many things, of course. The moon and the Divine Feminine is very often, or the moon at least, is very often kind of the flip side of things or what we don't see. And also meaning when we say things we can't see is actually intuition, spirit, you know, those kind of things. So that might be something as well, that all of this might have to do with your spiritual journey or your connection with Spirit, you know, take that as it resonates. But the Divine Feminine can also be the nurturing part. It can be the motherly energy. It can be a need for nurturing you. It can be that you are a nurturing, kind of having that nurturing motherly love yourself. So you have to kind of feel where this is resonating for you. Now the number 10, 1 plus 0 is 1, meaning a new beginning. So in all of this, I feel like there's something that's shifting now. There's a loving offer coming. Might be something that you're not seeing yet because of the moon, but there's also a need for nurturing, a need for that motherly energy is what I'm feeling. And also maybe a need to check in with Spirit a little bit here. Now I also, because you chose the Carnelion, this is an orange crystal which goes very well with the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is about being creative. It's about creating things. It can be creating, you know, within work. It can be creating a hobby. It can be creating a baby. You know, it can be that together with the feminine. You know, it's that feminine growth that I'm feeling here. So take that as it resonates. So let's look at this card as well. The Slipper, number 11, which is a master number. A warning of harsh conflicts or arguments. Okay. Now that goes very well with this card, of course. It isn't necessarily a warning of, meaning it's going to happen in the future. It might be for some of you, but I feel more like, since it is the 10 of Swords here and not the 9, for instance, or the 8 or the 5 of Swords, I feel like it might have been something that has happened. Harsh conflicts or arguments. Yeah, I'm hearing also that somebody's waiting for the other shoe to drop. But it comes together with the number 11, and the number 11 is the master number. So I'm feeling like it's a shift somehow in the energies around you. This is where you've been, but the sun is kind of coming on the horizon. There is a new offer. So there is something about letting this feminine energy in, the creative energy in, not listening to those people who have created these kind of arguments or conflicts. Letting go. I'm also hearing let go and let God. Yeah, okay. So that's all I have there. But, okay, listen, I'm also going to use some tea leaves fortune cards here. One that just... Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. Okay, that was something you really needed now. With effort, okay. With effort. Okay, what another one that just flew out. Kite, vacation. Okay, so what I'm feeling here is that what they're saying is that you're going to need a break from all of this. You're going to need to take a vacation or take some time off, or nurture yourself. Yeah, and I understand the nurturing here also. And they're saying success with effort, meaning they are asking you to create a solid foundation, accepting loving offers coming towards you. Look around you. Who is around you that can kind of put you on that path, or is wanting to help, who is caring to you, who wants to care for you? Then allow them in, is what I'm saying. Don't be afraid to ask for help in a situation. So with this, you might create a solid foundation, you see. And with effort, you need to do something about this. This isn't something that's just going to come towards you. This offer will, but resolving all of this is something that's going to happen within you. So you need to kind of put in the effort for it to work out in that sense, if you understand what I mean by that. Yeah. What else, Spirit? Oh, okay. Just a moment. I just need to reconnect. What else do you need, number one, to know? Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. So for some of you, okay, so this is for somebody out there. There's a mother figure on the other side for you, trying to come through. So that's this offer here. It's love from a deceased feminine energy. So it might be a mother figure or someone that was like a mother, grandmother, you know, that kind of energy that wants to come through. And yeah, okay. Okay, so yeah, so the message I'm hearing is that when are you going to start taking care of you? When are you going to put yourself first? That person is no longer there to do that for you, so you need to start doing that yourself. Okay. And I'm very drawn to the blue energy here, so I'm feeling like that person is trying to connect with you with the blue ray. So I don't know if you see blue, feel like wearing blue. Maybe there's blue stones popping up, or you see blue everywhere, or blue bird, or, you know, stuff like that. There's something about the color blue for you. Okay. So I just wanted to convey that because I felt like there was a female energy trying to come through. So you take that if it resonated with you. For others of you, I would say that the blue energy can be, or for all of you, the blue energy can also be Archangel Michael wanting to come in to give protection and help. So ask or invite that energy in. Blue ray can also be Pleiadians if you are interested in star family. You can have a connection there. What else, Spirit? What else did you want to tell me? Yeah, they're also saying this too shall pass. This too shall pass. But I see a vacation. I'm seeing beach. I'm seeing a lot of color around you. The slippers and the beach, you know, it's kind of, yeah. Actually, this one is lying on the beach and he is coming in on the beach. So it's like vacation. I'm feeling like there is a need for a break. There is a need for vacation. There is a need for taking care of you. And putting that actually on the agenda as something very important for you. But this too shall pass. I mean, the sun is coming up. There is a loving offer here. And they are saying success with effort, meaning that you need to start taking care of you. And if you start putting yourself first and taking care of you and being nurturing towards yourself, that's when the success will come. That's when you will overcome all of this, okay? And you will see this harsh conflict or arguments in a different way also. And you'll be, you know, you will be stronger in you to face if there should be more conflicts coming. But I do feel with this card that the most of it is over already, okay? This is, you can choose for it also to be over is what I'm hearing as well. You can choose to walk away and say no more. I need to take care of me now. I need to nourish myself. I need a break. Okay? So that was your main message, number one. I hope this made sense for you. Okay? Wishing you all the best wherever you are in the world. Till the next time I see ya. Bye. Okay, number two. So if you picked this crystal and you picked the number two, then this is your reading. So we will put that up here and we will look at some cards using round cards today. So this is the Crystal Medicine Oracle first, where you get I am presence. Ooh, with Cosmos. Celestite might also be a crystal for you, and you got the number 15. 1 plus 5 is 6, and 6 for me represents love. So love from the universe for you, number 2. You also got the 9 of Swords and also the Queen of Swords. Interesting. We'll look at this card a little later. But I'm just going to get into the energy of these 3 cards. Okay. I see that. Okay. Yep. Thank you. Okay. So what they're saying is that I'm just going to say what they said. This person has lost their way a little bit. Okay. You might have been dragged into what we call the 3D or ego energy. And ego is not egocentric. It's just that the part of your brain that needs control all the time. So that might have pulled you back into, you know, this is the way it's supposed to be. This is what you have been taught. You know, worrying about stuff, worrying about things you did in the past, worrying about the future, worry, sleepless nights. That's kind of the energy of this card. And it's the ego energy that's doing this. It's mental because it's the swords, right? So it might be your own ego energy. It might be anxiety. It might be other people's ego energy that's doing this to you. So you need to feel into what I said, where did it resonate? But you have the Queen of Swords here, and she is seeing things clearly, okay? She has moved away from this through the number 10 and up to where she sees things clearly. Now, the Queen of Swords can also be someone who is clairvoyant, just to have that said, okay? So when I see this card together with the I am presence and Cosmos, I feel like you have the ability to see, but this is holding you back. Anxiety or ego energy is holding you back. Either you're doubting what you're seeing, or you're doubting that you can, or you're stuck kind of in the 3D world a little bit and you can't seem to get out of it. You can't seem to find your time to kind of get into the part of you that's spiritual or live more from a spiritual perspective. Maybe you're stuck a little bit in the A4, stuck inside the box. It's too much work, it's stress, or it could be other people telling you that this is the way you're supposed to think or believe or whatever, and you're not supposed to think outside that box. So, you know, you have to kind of feel into what resonated with what I just said. But there is definitely an invitation to get away from the mind and into the heart and into the soul, into the I am presence. And you know, this isn't just a card of let's meditate or let's get into the higher self. This is where you meditate so deep that you get into the I am, which means that you get so high up, if you will, that you are within the realm of presence with the God source energy, where you feel that we're all connected, you feel the oneness, you feel no need for this or that or judging or yes or no. You are just in the energy of I am, and that's enough. Okay, so this is a card of really high spiritual development. Okay, so when that comes together with the Queen of Swords, which tells me that you might be clairvoyant, or at least you know, in deep connection with spirit, then I'm saying that you might have a struggle in between the mind and the heart, in between leaving the 3D world, stepping into 4D, 5D. You might have, you know, the ego trying to pull you back because it needs control, and that might be holding you back on your spiritual journey. You know, feel where this resonates for you, number 2. But let's look at this card as well. You got the Canoe. A journey or distant travel awaits you. Yeah, number 3, which is for me the Holy Trinity, or divine connection. So a journey for me here, for me, I feel like this is your spiritual journey. Okay, I feel like you're meant to move away from ego. You're meant to move away from thinking inside the box. You're meant to move more into a spiritual way of living. You also chose the citrine here. The citrine is the main center. There's the solar plexus it represents. And that's the main center of energy and your spirit or your soul. So it's a huge invitation to focus on letting that grow and stilling the mind more. Don't listen to ego anymore. Not your ego or anybody else's. Okay? So I'm just going to shuffle the tea leaf fortune cards as well. Oh, one that just popped on out. We will look at that. These cards are very often, they just pop on out. So let's see what you got. You got the Bull. Plenty of material things. Okay. And you have Wrath. Sorrow over loss. Okay. So plenty of material things can mean 2 things for me. It can mean that you wish for more material things, that you feel like you don't have enough. If that's you, then I would encourage you to change that mindset. Because if you keep telling the universe, I don't have enough, I don't have enough, I don't have enough, then that's the energy you're sending out, and that's the energy they will send back. You don't have enough, so you won't get enough, right? So you need to then look at, okay, what do I have that I can be grateful for? And then you will send out, I am bountiful. I have everything I need. And that's what they're going to send back to you. Okay. So if that was you, if you are someone who does have a lot of stuff and it comes together with this card, it might be that the clutter around you or having too much stuff, it can be also be having too much stuff on your plate, right? And that's what's wearing you out. Sometimes cleaning the house, throwing things away, or giving to charity is a very good way to clear your head and get rid of worry and anxiety. Okay? Just take what resonates here, people. Now you also have the Wrath, sorrow over a loss. It can be sorrow over a loss of a person. It can be a loss of a job, a friend, a lover. You know, take that as it resonates. And that might also be connected to this card as well. Even though this is mental, okay? A mental card. It can also be loss over things, okay? That you lost something within money, within things, you know, stuff like that. And then I think that they're encouraging you to look at, okay, what is it that truly means something to you? What is it that you truly need? What is it that you need to have around you that makes you happy? Very often when we kind of cut it down to the bone when it comes to those kind of things, we find out that what we really need and what we really appreciate is time. Time with friends, time with family, time with nature, time with our dog. time for a vacation, experiences, or exploring, or time to do your hobby, or time to just chill on the sofa binge watching Netflix, you know. So try and cut down to the bone. What is it that makes you truly happy? Okay, do you need all these things really in your life, or can you let go of that ego energy trying to push you into what society has taught us? You need the latest iPhone, you need a new car, you need a new house, you need the new clothes, you need that brand of clothes, or you need those kind of shoes, you know. We are being bombarded with those kind of information all the time, and the truth is we don't need any of it, right? What we need is some peace and quiet in our minds and in our hearts, and we need time with the people that love us. And I feel like you know all this already, and I feel like you are a very spiritual person here. But maybe you have lost your way a little bit. Maybe, you know, you have been dragged back into that way of thinking that society has kind of taught us. That this is what you need to get. This is what you need to be successful, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So, yeah. Anything else, Spirit, that you want to tell number 2? Yeah, I'm here. For some of you, this is a message for some of you, surround yourself with flowers. And there's also a message from somebody in spirit for somebody. Have you been seeing flowers very much lately, or been given flowers, or all of a sudden, you know, you walk and you see a flower in front of you? There's something about flowers for somebody. Somebody from spirit is sending you flowers. That was a message for somebody. And I'm also hearing coins. I don't know if some of you have seen coins. That's also messages from spirit, from loved ones. You know, and remember, nobody really disappears. They just exit their physical form. So they're still here. They never leave. When they love us and they care for us, they never leave. But look for signs also, I would say. If you're grieving somebody, look for signs from them. Ask them to send you signs, and they will. They will. So that you are assured that they're okay and that they're with you, okay? I feel like for some of you that was an important message as well. I think that was it, number 2, okay? Thank you so much for participating today. I'm wishing you a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. Till the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, number 3. So if you click this green, I can't talk anymore, green fluorite, then this is your reading. I'll put it up here. There you go. Okay, let's look at this. So we have the crystal medicine card first that we're going to take up first. Self-mastery. Spider and topaz might be a crystal you can use. And then number 27 equals a 9, which is the fulfillment of something. Let's look at the tarot. You have the Hanged Man and the Devil. Holy smokes. Woo. Okay. I have to say, first of all, number 3, I'm feeling a lot of energy here. I'm feeling a lot of energy. And the energy is topsy-turvy, back and forth and up and down. And it's kind of like, and some aggression in here also. For some of you, might have been feeling like you're in limbo. Yeah, like everything is stuck. I'm trying, you know, you're driving 120 kilometers per hour through life with the brakes on, mind you, because the ego energy is here holding you back at the same time. So you have ego energy and holding back, or kind of upside down. But what's also very positive about the Hangman is that we're gaining a new perspective. Okay, so sometimes we need this to be, it's supposed to be the other way around, sorry. Sometimes we need this to be able to gain clearance on something. Okay, we need to see things clearly, and the ego is holding us back. No surprise there. This is not the devil. This is ego energy, okay? The devil card represents ego energy, or chained, you know, it can be addiction energy, those kind of things, holding you back kind of energy. And it is all about self-mastery, which is said here in the main card, right? It's about you kind of gaining momentum, standing strong with both feet on the ground, finally finding your thing, you know, moving ahead with full speed is that kind of energy. But there is something here holding you back, number 3. Okay, let's look at this card to see maybe there's an answer here. The baby. New beginnings and learning old lessons. Okay. Number 13, 1 and 3 is 4, which is kind of the foundation. So I'm feeling like I said, it's about those 2 steady feet on the ground, foundation, building the foundation so that you can step up to the self-mastery. Okay. The baby, something new coming in is a very positive news in this reading since you've been stuck for so long. But I do feel like you have to do something to make it happen. Okay. It's not just kind of come, sorry. It's not just going to be served you on a silver platter. There's something you need to do here. You need to let go of this ego energy. Okay. You need to let go of the need for control. You need to let go of listening to the negative Nelly or to people or your own ego saying that you can't do this. You don't have what it takes, you know, those kind of energies. You don't need to listen to that. Do your number 3. So there's also learning old lessons here, meaning that you might have been going through some stuff and you thought you were done with it, but then it comes back up. And the reason for that is that there is still some energies within your physical form that is in need of being released. So it's not something you did wrong, number 3. It's just that the energy is not all the way gone yet. So you just need to feel that through again, and then you can release it. And that might be why this is happening, where you're feeling stuck, where you're not going anywhere. It's because you need to release that first. And then we can step into the self-mastery. So let us also pull some cards from the tea leaf fortune cards. Okay, so, one that popped out there. These cards very often pop. And that's kind of, oh, that was way too many. Okay, sorry. I just popped a little bit too much here. Yeah, these cards are very easy to make pop for some reason. There you go. That's the other one. Okay, let's see what you got. First, you got the bat. Take care. Enemies are working against you. I am not surprised. That's the devil energy here. Yeah, so you have some people around you saying that you can't do it. Or, nah, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Or maybe they're just jealous. Or maybe they don't understand where you're coming from. If this has something to do with your spiritual journey, you know, you might have some people around you that are either on the very religious path or on the, you know, I don't believe in anything kind of path. And they are not going to believe anything that you have to say. So that might be for some of you. For others of you, this might have to do with work, hobby, you know, you starting up something. And they're kind of like, nah, you don't have it. You don't have it. I don't believe in it. So take care is the message here. Take care of you. Don't listen to them, okay? They are not you. They can't see what you see, so don't listen. You also have ring. A marriage will take place either romantic or business. Good news. Okay, that means that there is an offer here. Okay, somebody will meet you, but you need to do some work on your inner self first. You need to get rid of this control thing. And I'm also hearing control freak. If you're a control freak, you need to kind of let it go. Maybe you need to delegate something within work, or saying, you know what, I can't take on that project because I need to take care of me right now. So there is something within your energy that kind of is in the need of releasing, and arrest your own ego a little bit. If ego starts saying something to you, then you can just go, okay, ego, I see what you're doing here. I see that you're trying to get me towards that way, but you know what? I'm going to go the other way. Sorry, dude. That's just the way it is. So kind of coming from a space of power, of your inner power, of your soul space, right? I'm also noticing spider here. And for me, spider is very often very busy, you know. They are making things all the time and trying to capture the food. And so I'm also feeling, like I said in the beginning, this energy. There's a lot of busyness. There's a lot of things going on for you, number 3. And it's a contradictory to this energy of being stuck. So that's why I said I feel like you're driving through life at full speed, but with the brakes on. Right? And it's wearing you out. Okay. So that's not a way to go. So you need to let go of this weight, which I feel is something energetically inside of you. And there's nothing to be afraid of. It just might be an old wound, or it might be anxiety, or it might be, old ways of thinking, or society's way of thinking, that you have kind of been put into this box. You're supposed to look like this. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to mean that. You're supposed to believe in this. You're supposed to work this way. You know, you're not supposed to think outside the box. And it's driving you crazy is what I'm feeling here. So, but allow that time within you to let go of the energy that is fighting it, because I feel like there's a resistance here as well. So these people can mean whatever they want to. They can stay in this rigid place. You don't have to stay there. So you can let go of that rigid thing and say, you know what, I'm not going to do it that way anymore, because I've been doing it for so long and I'm butting my head against the wall and it's not working. So I need to let it go. And then we regain new insight when we are in that space where we allow ourselves to be still for a moment before moving forward. Okay? Releasing that old energy, taking this new energy in. And I feel like as soon as that energy has let go of you and you have released it and felt it through, that's when things are going to be kind of, it's like the shackles will be gone and then you will soar, right? That's kind of the feeling I'm thinking of. And so the new beginning, the new baby is coming. And it might also be, for some of you, it's actually baby and marriage, you know, happening here as well. So for some of you, this might actually be a romantic reading as well. So take it as it resonates. But there is an offer coming towards you here. Baby, marriage, there's something about taking a step further. But take care of you is also a message here from Spirit, okay? You also chose the green fluorite. Now, the green is connected to the heart chakra. So it's also opening your heart, you know, stepping out of the mind and into the heart. So that's big thing, big message here for you as well, number 3. What else, Spirit, do you have for number 3 before we close down this reading? Okay, yeah, thank you. Well, that's good advice. Okay, so they're saying look upon life with wonder. And what they mean by that is when we are in our ego, we can't see it. But if we manage to step out of the ego space and into the heart or soul space, meaning also further into the higher self, and look upon things from that perspective, which is kind of connected to this card right here, then we can look upon it with wonder instead of getting into the why did he say that? Why didn't I do that? Why is this always happening to me? Then you can look upon it with other eyes saying, okay, I understand now why that had to happen, or why that happened for me, not to me, but for me, to get me out of this funk, or actually to get me into the situation where I finally take the time to feel this through so I can let it go. Okay, so that might be happening for you, is that you're being stopped in your tracks here so that you can feel something through and release it, so that you can kind of change that energy field, and then this new will come in. Okay, anything else, Spirit? Okay, so they're kind of guiding me towards the word mastery. Self-mastery, yes, but mastery is also... Okay, so for some of you, this might have to do with your spiritual growth, actually. Also, you have the mastery, is what they're saying. You have the mastery within you, but there is something that needs to be let go of. So let go and let God, and let the master appear and mastery appear. That was an interesting message. So this ring offer here might actually be from Spirit, handing you a new beginning here after you have done the work. Very beautiful, number 3, I have to say. Very beautiful. Yeah. I think that's the message. Very beautiful. So nice. I think that this is going to be a very huge energy shift for you, number 3. Okay? There is something, it's going to feel like 20 kilos, just weight lifted off your shoulder, right? That's kind of the feeling I'm getting after you have done this work, okay? So, yeah, you have something to look forward to. But first you need to kind of sit down and do the inner work, okay? Letting go of this energy. Yeah. I feel like that was it, number 3. Thank you so much for participating today. Have a beautiful day wherever you're in the world. Till the next time I see ya. Bye.